They got some patio furniture that's on clearance at Home Depot, y'all. And I got my eye on the set. I can't wait to switch my chairs, cushions for my porch. I'm just not paying that price. So I'll be patient and wait. That is my Pascal basil that I cut down in my yard. It got way too big. I cut it down, but I took a couple of stems, but only one produced a root for me. I need to change that water, but as soon as she give me multiple roots, I'm gonna go ahead and stick her in the ground. Isn't she pretty? This is the only pot I have on my porch. Isn't she pretty? I've been harvesting and harvesting my aloe, and it's like the more I harvest, the more she grows. But I'm loving it. I'm loving the look. So let's get right into it. I found these perennials, and they call balloon flowers. They're called balloon flowers, and they're perennials here in my zone, Central Florida. I have a lot of ants. I'm gonna have to get some out here. Normally when you see a bunch of ants, it's a sign of aphids. I haven't seen any aphids yet, but I'm just looking and I have a ton of ants. So I got to do something about that. Anyway, I just picked these babies up. And as you can see, they look like little balloons. And then when they turn their color, you see they're purple. And then, beautiful, beautiful purple flower. So I just picked these up from my big box store, Home Depot. And I try to get the ones with just a few buds on it that's not flowering too much. But, okay. There's summer here. They should bloom all summer long here. But I'm going to stick them in between this section I have in my backyard. I'm so tired of pulling the weeds and trying to keep it clean. So I'm going to go ahead and put one in between each section, and then I'm going to top it off with some red mulch, and that mulch will probably help keep the weeds down. I had a grow bag that had cherry pineapples in it, and I see one coming up here. So I'm going to leave that and let it grow right where it's at and just clean up around it. That is a volunteer because I guess the seed fell and it produced whatever. But I'll leave it and let it do its thing right here. But this video is strictly about my fall garden and what I have going on for the fall. But I'm talking to y'all and looking around because I haven't been in my yard in 2 days. And look. I done had some more asparagus that's going to seed. So these are like 2-year-olds. So I'm going to let them go to seed and do what they're doing. And they're going to eventually look like this. Because I just planted these this year. But those was planted last year. And then of course my strawberries are doing pretty good. But anyway, let's not get sidetracked. Let me show you what I got started for the fall. I'm gonna save the best for last. It doesn't look like much now, but I'm trying my hand at a little landscaping. So if y'all remember my free chair set that I got, someone had on the side of the road that said free. Another man's trash can be someone's treasure. So this is where it's going. I'm gonna clean her up real good. It's been raining, so I did wipe her down, but it was raining. I'm gonna clean her up real good. I went ahead and traced out where I want her at. And I'm gonna do some landscaping. I'm gonna put some red mulch up underneath her. And then the 2 pots that's sitting on the side, this right here has chives in it. And yesterday I planted nasturtiums. And then this one right here has turmeric in it, nasturtiums, and bunching onions. So I just planted the nasturtiums. One of my kids was playing in my yard, y'all. I was so hurt. And the ball hit my banana plant and it snapped it. But when I went to pick it up, I seen this baby. I said, oh, I got one in there. Would it make it? So I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it and hope that that gives me a banana plant that will fit this area with the big old leaves of a banana plant right over here by my chair. It's mosquitoes out here, y'all. It is ridiculous out here, y'all, with these mosquitoes. So excuse the camera. It's definitely the operator. And there is my cherry tree. She has sunflowers on her. You can see the flowers. She has sunflowers on her. My okra is coming up. And it is time for me to come out here and harvest some of these beans. Got quite a few beans. Some of them I want to leave, but some of them need to go. Should have brought my tripod. I'm just gonna get a couple of those. Leave that one. Get you. Okay. So let's go check out the fall. Let's go check out my fall seeds. Here's one. Remember, I didn't know what I wanted to do with this pot. I decided to do lettuce. So this is salad lettuce. 50 days. It can tolerate heat. It's good for salads and stuff. I planted these seeds 8/123, and look. Now, I planted these seeds in the center going all the way down. Yes, I did. But it's been raining, windy, and now that they're coming up underneath the pot. So when they get just a little bit bigger and stronger, I'll go back and transplant them in the center where I really want them at. We're going to start from this end. As you can tell, the carrots, and these are the colorful carrots, so they're coming up. The kohlrabi is the next one coming up. The cucumbers are up, and it looks like they're, the cucumbers are up, and it looks like their true leaves are starting to come in. So I'm gonna give them a little longer. That's a flower there. What are these? Cantaloupes. Cantaloupes are coming up. I might need to fertilize them or hurry up and get them in a bigger pot, because you see how light green they are. They're not that healthy green, so I may need to hurry up and transplant them. Then we have broccoli, which for some reason my broccoli looks leggy. I don't know why. I'm gonna let it play it out though, but it looks leggy. I don't want to move them and put them in the ground just yet, because I think they're not strong enough, and I don't see the true leaves coming out the center yet, but they are already leggy. Ooh, just popping mosquitoes. Okay. These three, well, the nasturtiums right here, I just planted those 2 days ago. They're coming up. Romaine tomatoes, I just planted that. You see 8-3. So those are not going to come up yet. These are hot peppers, 8-3. Both of those are a tomato, a black tomato, and a paste tomato. So those are not going to come up just yet. I just did that 8-3. Collard greens are looking pretty good. See, my broccoli look leggy, but my collard greens doesn't look leggy. But I haven't seen their true leaves yet, so I'm not going to transplant them. I'm going to hold off on them. Next up is my dill is looking good, and my sweet basil are both looking good. Yeah, I don't know where these ants look like black sugar ants are coming from, but I have something for them. I'm going to sprinkle some here for them. What is that in the back? I can't see it. Beef steak. That's beef 8-3, so that haven't came up yet. I have more lettuce, romaine lettuce, and Swiss chard, and that one, and they're both coming up. We have the Swiss chard over here. That's the colored Swiss chard. And then we have the mixed lettuce. Doing beautiful. One side is spicy, one side is mild. They look awesome. And I see a whole bunch of true leaves. I need to water them. They look kind of dry. They do look a little dry, so I need to water them. But look at them. I think I'm going to stick some in each bed. But I have spicy and regular for the mixed lettuce. And I have beets. So that's red beets. I'm sorry. That's red beets. Nope, that's bunching onions. That's red beets. And over here is also red beets. Let me turn it around for you. Yep. Dark red beets are over there. And those are 8-3 too. So some of these I just planted 8-3. And then some of them I planted 7-21. Between ants and mosquitoes, this ain't where it's at, y'all. So I just want to show y'all just my little section. I don't have much going so far. I am trying to make my fall garden me starting from seed. I am trying to make sure everything starts from seed for my fall garden, so I don't buy any starter plants. And of course I'm only growing stuff me and my family eat or like. So I have a couple of flowers going on, but for the most part, the basil, the dill, the cucumbers, the broccoli, the cabbage, the carrots, the Swiss chard, the kohlrabi, the nasturtium flower, which is eatable, the lettuce, and right now I'm looking at 3 types of hot peppers and 4 types of tomatoes, along with the lettuce that I have in the garden we just looked at that was in the pot. So yeah, I think we're doing pretty good. If you haven't already started from seed, this is the best time to start. I got my seed from the big box store, Home Depot here. They didn't have a lot to choose from, so they're going fast. The good thing about that was they did have stuff we like to eat. There are things I want to try, but they were all out of. So that's fine. I'll just start with the stuff we actually like to eat here at my house. So I will keep you guys posted on the next video. I am for to figure out what to do with these black ants and these doggone mosquitoes. And I'll catch y'all on the next video.